We are live. Unfortunately, Scott is still not feeling great, so he won't be in tonight. So you're stuck with me for the theme song, and we all know that I'm not as creative as Scott when it comes to music. But, here we go. Did you get the lyrics, Drew? Can you sing with me?
Okay, hold on. Okay.
It's a cool scene
with the heavy metal vibe.
We're drawing. Heavy Metal Magazine.
Heavy Magazine tonight. Heavy Metal Magazine tonight. Yeah, the movie.
And the movie. This topic came up because they're relaunching Heavy Metal Magazine again. I think this is like the third or fourth relaunch. How many times have they done it now, Drew?
Well, I mean, so Heavy Metal was originally, it's based off of a French magazine called Metal Hurlant. And
right.
a lot of the stuff that was in Metal Hurlant got published in America in Heavy Metal Magazine. They like translated it, did some censoring.
I think that's probably that's probably a lot of people's introduction to like Mobius, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like where the majority of people outside of Europe discovered Mobius. And Philippe Drouillet, Haza, like all the big European guys. But like so originally Heavy Metal I think was put out by the same publisher that put out National Lampoon.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And then it got bought by Kevin Eastman. And then for a while, he was putting it out. And then I think Eastman sold it off to somebody else. And it, it ran on.
Eastman was the most recent run before this one. It was like 2019, I think, when they relaunched it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't even know if it really, I don't even recall a relaunch because I don't think there was really a gap in publishing. I think it was just, and the numbering stayed the same. It was still like in the high numbers.
So I went out to my shelf and I pulled off some of the ones I could find easily.
Oh, wow.
Here's a 1984 issue. Remember, this is rated mature, right? Because if I flip through this, you'll probably see some stuff that you may not want to see. Maybe you shouldn't show the kids. But Heavy Metal Magazine was a sci-fi for adults, you know. So you get full frontal and explicit violence and sex, and that's 19. So I was going to use for reference. But, a lot of cool stuff. You know, I want to say this is probably the first place I saw like Mobius and Corbin, Richard Corbin. There'll be a lot of artists I don't even remember the names of now. Here, John Finley, he did a bunch of stuff for this, but he wasn't a mainstream guy. And then Claude Renard, huh? Better known as Frank Thorne, who people probably know from the Red Sonja comics, right?
Yeah.
And then you had a lot of this like experimental stuff. I think this is probably early computer art. Drew Friedman.
Yeah, Drew Friedman. There's a guy, Angus Mackay.
Kristen Bilal.
Mackay had like the famous poster of the astronaut in the convertible sports car, like in space.
Yeah. And then that was the other thing. Is like the cover artist. Like this has nothing to do with the any of the stories in the issue, but they would get a lot of the really good like airbrush and acrylic artists at the time to do covers.
Yeah, Sarayama, Olivia de Bernardinis.
There was a lot of Frazetta stuff, I remember, and
Sure.
it's crazy to see.
Boris Vallejo, Julie Bell.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But yeah, it was adult sci-fi. Pepe Moreno, I think, did some stuff, and who's the guy that did Druna again? Like in Serpieri?
Yes, Serpieri.
I think he did some stuff for heavy metal.
Yeah. Well, again, it's all guys who are from Metal Erlant that would get, put out in heavy metal here.
Juan Jimenez.
Oh, I love Jimenez.
Let's see what we got in this issue. Just neat seeing some of these names I haven't seen in a while, but I don't even remember some of them. Artist is on this one. The style doesn't ring a bell. I still got my subscription card in there. Look at that. Cesar 98. Hombre at the End of the River by Segura and Ortiz. A lot of post-apocalyptic stuff before it was cool, right? Long before The Walking Dead and
Mad Max and the Road Warrior, that sort of vision. I think there's a bit of heavy metal in the DNA of like Road Warrior.
Let's look at the cover of these. Here's some more of the old. Here's a 1990 issue. 91. 91. I think this. I thought that was a Julie Bell cover for me. I can't tell who that is. I'm gonna do a riff off of something from the oldest issue I have available, which is 1984. I saw something as I was flipping through that I liked. I like this character right here, Bunker 6A. Like I said, this is Pepe Moreno. Pepe was an interesting because he was one of the first guys that like experimented with like a full digitally created comic book. You remember that?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, take myself back down. Nothing in the chat so far, and we'll start drawing, I guess. Yeah. All right. So I don't want to draw the exact pose, but I just like the way this figure's all armored out. What are you drawing tonight, Drew?
Oh, I'm going to try to do a heavy metal style, montage, kind of a fantasy kind of drawing.
All right. I'm going to have more of a lumbering pose, I think. Tilt the torso.
Excuse me.
I don't know if I want to draw that machine gun. See, Pepe went with the easy way because he drew it in profile. They drawing guns in perspective.
How was the turnout for the jam?
Yeah, it's pretty slow. I was expecting that, though. You know, everybody at the convention. Again, if you wonder, this is I'm drawing something based on this character, but so I'll have like the same outfit and stuff, and maybe I'll try and get some of Moreno's hatching in there, but obviously be my twist on it. Yeah, it was pretty quiet. It's just the usual suspects with Kalani and Rich and myself. So then that was. Gas mask on. How was the coloring station? You had a good time? Or?
I feel like it was a really good turnout.
Good.
I mean, we spilled over. There was another table that was sort of adjacent to us, but it was far enough away that I didn't think it was like supposed to be one of ours. But it was close enough that people would sort of spill over to that table, and I just let them take a few markers and things over with them. Because we had like a full table Saturday and Sunday. The table was full most of the time.
That's good. Glad to hear that. There's people watching, but they're not saying anything, Drew. I'm trying to figure out what he's got going on here. It's just like it's like he got a hoodie underneath the helmet. Maybe. Sure. Why not? Since I've got this arm rotated down, the belt's going to come over this shoulder like so. It's got like a vest on, and a loose fitting of some sort. John saying he'll join later. Just got home, spending the day with Phil Ye, and his wife. I think I'm going to run out to. Are you familiar with Sketchfab?
What up?
Are you familiar with Sketchfab?
What's that?
It's a repository for 3D models. So sketchfab.com. The reason I'm going there is like I want to draw the gun that he's holding, right? Which is is that an M? No, it's a machine gun. But I want to try and find this model machine gun, but I want to be able to rotate it to an angle that matches the way I want him to hold it, rather than having to like do it all by math and figure out the perspective. I just want to be able to look at it and draw it. So let's see, machine gun. Ron is here. Bar joined. Hi, Ron.
Good evening.
Hi, Ron.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Good.
Ron, were you a fan of Heavy Metal Magazine?
Oh yeah, I still have some of the older copies on my little comic book rack.
Nice.
Direction. Good. Ron, what are you up to these days? Don't give me your height.
Not much. Just trying to figure out what's wrong with this world, mostly. Yeah. And then that just work.
It's a losing battle.
Yeah. They've broken me. I feel like I just hopeless. Have you guys been watching the Daredevil series?
I
I
haven't.
didn't watch the latest one.
Do you like it?
I like it so far. And I thought like, oh, it's actually pretty good. And you haven't really seen Daredevil other than the first episode. And I'm like, oh, this is still pretty interesting story. But after a while, it's like, hey, I'm watching Daredevil. Show Daredevil. Show him kick ass. And I have to go back and watch the previous series because the characters I'm familiar with are popping up, and I'm like, what happened to him? Why is he like that?
I only watched the first 2 seasons. I don't think I ever watched the 3rd season of Daredevil.
Yeah, I don't even remember the different seasons. And I finally saw Craven.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, what you think?
It was all right.
That's what I said. It's not the Craven from the comics, but as a movie, just on its own, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if you're a fan of Craven from the comics, or then it's not going to feel like Craven. But
Yeah.
get past that, then it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not so bad. Oh, so how was the con?
I had a good time.
I did not go, John or Ron.
Oh, you didn't volunteer?
I had other commitments I had to
Oh.
do. Drew covered for me, though.
How was it, Drew?
It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, I saw some of your pictures.
A lot of good cosplayers. It was fun. Uh-oh. Did everybody drop? Did I drop?
Nope, just quiet.
No?
Oh, okay.
Just quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Ron, have you seen the cartoon? I think it's called something like Side Effects or something. It's
Oh,
by the
one
same.
the mushrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started watching that.
It's by the same guy who did Scavenger's Reign.
Yeah. I liked it. I have to go back to it though. But I saw the
I
first
asked.
episode and it was interesting.
Check it out. I still wish somebody would pick up Scavenger's Reign.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That had a real heavy metal vibe to it. It felt like it was kind of a spiritual companion to.
Yeah, just so much thought was made into or put into like the designs of the creatures and things like that. I liked it. Let's
Well, there was a Canadian movie that came out around the same time as Heavy Metal. What's the name of it? At the same kind of vibe.
the what movie?
It's a Canadian movie.
You're talking about Rock and Rule?
Rock and Rule, that's it.
Rock and Roll.
Yeah, it was. You know that Canadian studio, Nelvana?
Yeah.
It was Nelvana put that out. It had Debbie Harry, like the voices, like it's like these mice that have been like, mutated to be like sort of like people, and they're trying to get into this like battle of the bands or whatever, and there's like the Debbie Harry was the voice of the girl, and then one of the guys from Cheap Trick was like the other singer in the group, and then I think Iggy Pop no, Lou Reed I think pops up in it, but I actually kind of like the music. I enjoy the movie, and I have the graphic novel of it as well. Trying to think. There's other I guess adult animated features that came out, like Fritz the Cat. What's the other one? There was. Did you ever see American Pop?
Yeah, I remember that.
I like American Pop. That was pretty good. I mean, it's all rotoscope, but it's pretty fun. I like the music in it.
Industrial buildings. Rough sketch. What are the things that spawn off of metal, heavy metal? Was it Aeon Flux kind of in that vein?
Well, I mean, I think Liquid Television was definitely sort of like a cartoon version of Heavy Metal magazine in terms that it was like an anthology, had a bunch of different stories and styles in it.
Oh, my camera stopped working for some reason.
Huh?
Camera stopped reason. It switched cameras on me for some reason.
Hmm.
We got it back. All right, there you go. Heat sticks. Quiet. Loud.
What's that?
What's the coolest cosplay you saw this weekend, Drew?
There was a lot. I mean, I think I've seen them before, but the four ladies that dressed as Maleficent and then the three fairies from Sleeping Beauty, they looked incredible. They looked like they stepped right out of the movie. That was real impressive. I saw some really good Delicious in Dungeon cosplay.
I heard quite a few of those.
Yeah, it's funny. I was joking with my friend, like we were taking bets on what were going to be the big, like anime that like everybody that we had the most people dressed up, and Dan Da Dan, I think I called it, but I mean, I think any fool could have guessed that. But I knew there was going to be a lot of dum to dum.
I saw somebody was. Yeah, I didn't put it together at first, but the other two characters I could tell were Don to Don, but the one that's like the mom, like it's smoking all the time and the gray hair. At first, I thought the cosplayer was the one from Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh, minus the soup cans.
Yeah. First saw the cosplay, I thought, oh, it's a lady from Kung Fu Hustle. Then it took me a minute to realize, oh no, those are all Don to Don characters.
Yeah, I knew there would be a lot of dum to dum. I was surprised there was still quite a bit of Chainsaw Man, quite a bit of Jujutsu Kaisen. Demon Slayer still has plenty. Heck, I even saw like Attack on Titan walking around. So
You didn't have to use the escalators much. I heard the horror stories about the escalators.
Well, there was only one working, and so they had the one going way up, but the one coming down was not. But the one coming down from parking was, but everybody was basically going down to the parking level and then getting on that one. So there was like a crazy line to use the escalator all the time. And for the load in, load out, they only had one working elevator. So, the convention center has issues. But
It's old. I mean, it's scheduled for a major overhaul, but
it needs it.
I think it's starting at the end of this year.
But I don't know. I mean, it's funny because like I was like, oh, the escalator's not working. I'll just take the elevator, and it really wasn't that bad. Well, at least the first time I took the elevator, it was like, yeah, just like got on the elevator. The second time I tried to take the elevator, when I went up again, I was like, oh god, there's like all these people waiting in line to use the elevator. I guess for a minute, people forgot there were the other elevators. But I mean, I don't know. I was impressed by all the cosplayers, and and I didn't really get a chance to check out a lot of Artist Alley and a lot of the vendors, but the word I got from most people was that there were a lot of really good vendors and a lot of really good artists there for Artist Alley this year. People were really jazzed up to buy stuff. So.
There's a couple videos of walkthroughs I saw online. People just wandering the exhibition hall.
Do you know how the auction went?
It went well for me.
Oh, how much did you make? How much did you make, Drew?
I don't really think of it in terms of how much I make. I think of it in terms of, do I have to lug any painting or drawings back with me? And all my stuff sold. So
really,
yeah.
What was the one that had the highest price on it?
Actually, the one I put up for charity went the highest.
Oh.
I did a drawing of Beelzebub from Akira Toriyama's Sandland, and I put that one up for charity, and that one went for $120.
Wow. And that was the highest?
That was the highest.
Wow, most.
So I did 5 for myself, and then I did 1 for charity.
Most. Oh, that's the highest for you or for the whole auction?
No, the 120 was the one that went to charity.
Yeah. That was the highest for the whole auction?
No, just for me. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else got.
Mm.
I don't care about them.
I heard there was something that went for four digits. So
For what?
I don't know what. I wasn't there. I'm guessing it was probably the wood graving stuff, like the burnt wood.
It went for
Yeah,
how
there was
much?
some. He said in the thousands.
Wow.
I think something went for four digits.
Wow.
Well,
I'm small time. My stuff. I put my stuff up for cheap.
Well, it's backwards. How's the animation business going?
all right. A lot of people still on hiatus, but
Tell them to get back to work.
wish they could. So anyway, for fun task, they decided to have me figure out the Wagstaff School in Bob's.
Wagstaff.
Yeah, that's the name of the school the kids go to.
Okay.
Interesting.
So like, because we're kind of like starting production for season 15, and so
God, is that far along already?
yeah. So now they decided we have all these drawings of the interior of the school, and none of them really match up. And so they asked me to figure it out. Like, where would this be in the school? So that's tedious.
You're really good at like architecture and vehicles and stuff.
Well, my parents did pay me to be an architect.
Must be so happy, right?
Imagine how happy they were when I decided to switch professions.
Happy with that investment, right?
Yeah. Even when I was an architect, I mean, honestly, I was just there just to make them happy. I didn't really care to be an architect. I wanted to draw comics.
Yeah. My
Was that the compromise when it was like, look, you want to draw, we'll send you to architecture school.
Well, first they wanted me to go to engineering school, and I went there and I hated it. I mean, my grades weren't bad. It was just all this math and numbers and stuff. That wasn't fun. So I convinced them that I wanted to go to architecture school. At least there's some art involved there. Because there's no way they'd let me go to art school and pay for that. And so I kind of knew when I was going through architecture school that I don't want to be an architect. And then when I actually, was working in architecture, that's when it was confirmed. I don't want to be an architect. I hate this. It doesn't help I was working in Seattle too, so it's very gloomy.
But then when you came back here for that brief amount of time,
Yeah,
I met you. working in the permitting office. That had to be just like hell.
Well, we wanted to, move back home because we missed home. And so when we did that, I was like, I'll just get some kind of job through my degree, and that was boring as hell. It's like, okay, I guess I know now that I need to be drawing in some sort of profession where I do draw. So I thought like drawing on the weekends or at night would just satisfy me, and I'd get that, just cope with that boring government job.
We
But
used to meet
nope.
up like once a week. It felt like, right?
Yeah, but then nope. I needed more. I got to do this as a living. Because I just hated every day going to the office. So. On the plus side, I met Mike and I met John and I met, who else did I meet? Well, everybody. Oh yeah, and Tiff.
I wonder how she's doing. I always liked her stuff.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her in a while. They became homeowners, and I don't know anything after that.
Yeah, did she go to the animation school?
Oh, that's right. She was going to the animation school. Yeah, I wonder how that went. The last time I talked to her, she did say that their school got rid of their concept art department because of AI.
So what art department?
The concept art course.
Oh, the concept.
Really?
Yeah,
That's sad.
because
Jesus.
you can see what AI does already, right? They just type in a few words and
Yeah, but where's the innovation going to come from? AI is based off of stuff that's already out there.
I don't know. Maybe it'll become self-aware again. Not again. I mean,
Like in Terminator.
I don't know why I said again because I was thinking of Terminator.
All right. Skynet, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's technically the first time, it didn't work out real well for us. So
All this just so tech bros can pretend to be artists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the last time I spoke with her.
What's that?
That was the last time I spoke to her.
Been a while.
Yeah.
You guys are talking more than I was. You and John.
I know she went back. She went back. I don't know if it's recently. Maybe this was during Christmas time. Uh-oh. And I think she told me not to say anything.
I hear nothing.
We don't have that many viewers anyway.
Well, we don't? Oh, darn.
Salt from Happy Hogan. I know nothing. Sketch.
So how's the job going there? Hey, do you guys have to write that 5 things you did last week?
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta
Right.
do it every week.
Yeah. What fun.
Like Keith Shaw. I went downtown to look for a job.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
I don't know. I do the same tasks like every week, so it's like my report is gonna look the same
Yep.
all the time.
Who's reading this?
AI.
Oh,
I kind of think nobody's reading. They're just waiting for somebody not to answer and say, "See, you didn't do it."
oh man. Oh. None of the ladies wanted to join for heavy metal.
Yep. If it ain't about kitties or puppies, the women folk ain't interested.
Well, I mean, did they kind of exploit women in heavy metal?
I mean, is it exploiting women? They're not real women. They're cartoon women.
That is true.
I mean, there's definitely the male gaze, for sure. But I have to imagine there's got to be some women who read heavy metal.
I think Tiff did.
I mean, there were female artists that contributed to it.
Yeah. Like Julie Bell, right? Did she?
Julie Bell, Olivia de Bernardinas. I don't know. I'm sure there's more. I can only think of 2 right at the moment. But I don't know. I mean, when it comes to like smutty comics, I think women make some of the best ones.
What's a
Because
smutty
it's got
comic?
a smutty comic. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, lots of like sex and nudity and.
Well, yeah, I know what's in it. It's just like, what's the name?
Well, I mean, like, okay, you've got like, I guess on the maybe the PG-13 to R range, you've got stuff like Barbarella or Vampirella, or Red Sonja, or
Barbarella was a
well,
comic.
maybe. Yeah, there's a Barbarella comic right now. Actually,
Oh,
it's pretty good, and it's actually written by a woman.
A lady.
And then you start getting like into the maybe R to like X range of stuff. Which there's like Curvy or there's a web comic called Ogloff, which is written by a woman, and it's hilarious. And it's pretty horny, but it's hilarious. If you have a chance to look up Ogloff, right, it's very entertaining. But it's a web comic. I don't know if it's ever been collected into like a book form.
no, you guys have a web comic, right? It's been a web comic.
Yes, Napua's smutty fantasy duck comic.
Oh, I didn't know it was smutty.
It's not. It's not. I'm kidding.
Ah, you had me at smutty.
It's not smutty yet, but now that you think about it, maybe.
Yeah.
We could do Duck Night After Dark.
The Red Band.
I had a friend who had a a webpage for their work, but they also liked drawing some more risque material. But so they made a separate page. It was their name After Dark, which I thought was pretty funny.
You remember Cash Donovan?
Cash Donovan.
Yeah.
I think I only met him once, but yeah.
He died. But
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
his most of his income came from doing like adult oriented material. He had clients who had him drawing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it used to be. It was a pretty surefire way to make some money.
So he had that very kind of Archie magazine style, but then he'd be drawing adult oriented material in that style. That's what paid most.
They did that like with Cherry.
Yeah.
What did he do for a living over there in Hawaii?
Draw, but a lot of feast or famine kind of moments for him,
Oh, because I know he came from the mainland. I didn't think he would go to Hawaii to, make money.
I think most of his work came from the mainland still.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good then. You can just hang out in Hawaii and.
He did have an untimely demise.
Yeah. How old was
first
he?
comic cameras we lost, him and Pineapple Dan, right?
How old was he when he passed?
He was older than me by, let's say, like 8 years. So he's probably in his mid 50s.
Wow.
I don't know if he hit 60 yet.
Did you see that new Bill Burr special?
I had not.
And he was pretty much saying this is because we're all in our 50s. He pretty much said this is a time when if you die, people will say you're too young to die, but they won't be surprised that you died. Because for some reason, people around our age are dying.
Just giving up.
I think we're all feeling the effects of the planet being poisoned for the last 100 years.
Yeah.
This is the natural order. Did you ever listen to a radio program called Fresh Air?
No.
NPR?
Yeah, on NPR.
Not in a few years, but yeah, I used to listen to it quite a bit.
So Bill Burr was on, and he got interviewed by Terry Gross, who was like the main, force behind Fresh Air.
Mm-hmm.
And Terry is, she's a pretty outspoken feminist. I would never call her militant anything, but she's a woman in radio, and she had to deal with it, personally, and sort of breaking into the sort of boys' club of broadcasting. So I feel like she's her viewpoint is valid, and I think she earned the right to speak at the table, and but yeah, it's like Bill Burr. Gosh, I don't know if he was just like, I feel like a lot of it, it's like you never know how much of this stuff is like a character and how much of this is really them. But he kind of went off on her in the interview. It's pretty wild.
About
It's just everything. Like he would, but that's just how he is,
yeah.
But
Well, he's very opinionative, and yeah, I don't think it's he actually believes in stuff like that. But in this one, the stand up, he says he is getting better. He's getting in tune with his feelings a little more.
he said it was because of mushrooms.
Because of what?
Mushrooms.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, and on the interview with Terry Gross, he says it's because he took mushrooms, and it kind of it opened him up to he was able to recognize his feelings. He took mushrooms.
I think he mentioned that in his stand up. Actually, when I think about it. And plus, he said you gotta let your feelings out. Because if you keep it bottled up, that's why men die early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, how tall is this?
Vertigo Sky says, I'm here.
Whoa.
Vertigo Sky. Remember the exhibit we did, right, Drew?
The what?
Remember the exhibit we did at DAC, right?
Yeah.
Vertigo Sky was there with their daughter.
I can't. I don't know. I'm getting like a feedback or something. I can't hear the name you say.
Vertigo Sky.
Vertigo Sky. Okay. I don't remember. Sorry, Vertigo Sky.
All right.
Mr. Shadow says, hey, how's it going? What are you drawing? You want to answer that one? What are you drawing?
Who?
What you drawing?
Drawing a picture.
Doing heavy metal themed stuff this evening. So I pull out an old issue, 1984, Funky 68, the story. This issue of Heavy Metal Magazine. I'm drawing this character, but it's kind of my own take on it. Sketchy, kind of a sketchy mode, so it's not super detailed. And, Drew is doing some heavy metal themed stuff. It's kind of the look and feel of it, right?
Yep.
Ron is just hanging out.
Yep, like I always do.
And still hoping that John shows up before we're done. Although it's already 8:11, so you know, make it or not. Cool drawings. Mr. Shadow. It is kind of hard to talk about Heavy Metal Magazine because it's just all over the place unless you like to remember specific stories. Talk about a lot of the artists that worked on the publication.
There's in the second issue of Heavy Metal, there's a story by writer Dan O'Bannon, who was the writer of Alien, and he's written on a bunch of stuff. But it's by writer Dan O'Bannon, and it's drawn by Mobius, and it's credited as being the first cyberpunk story.
Alien the movie?
Yeah, Dan O'Bannon,
Ridley
the
Scott?
writer. Yeah, he was he. I think Dan O'Bannon did a pass on the script for Alien, and Mobius did the art on the comic that's in issue 2 of Heavy Metal, and I can't remember the title of the story, but those two worked together because they met through Alejandro Jodorowsky, because they both were supposed to work on Jodorowsky's Dune, and while they were waiting to work on Dune, they decided to work on some comics together.
Jodorowsky. I haven't heard in a while. That was Valerian, right? That's Jodorowsky?
No, Valerian was Bezier. Jodorowsky did the Incal
Oh, Incal. Okay.
and like the Meta Barons.
Ah,
Yeah.
the Meta Barons. All right.
Which
That's
the
the
Incal, like
Meta
the
Barons hasn't been adapted yet.
well, so Meta Barons is a spin-off of the Incal, and the Incal is basically Mobius and Jodorowsky took a lot of the stuff that they had been working on when they were gonna, because Mobius had done all the storyboards and designs for Dune, for their version of Dune, and a lot of what they were gonna do in Dune ended up in the Incal. So. There's a really good documentary called Jodorowsky's Dune, and it's very interesting.
Let's do a quick round, just me and you. Let me look over your shoulder. What do you got?
Okay, show you what I got so far.
Nice. Drew,
Okay.
here's where I'm at so far.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow.
Based on this dude.
That looks really good.
That's it. It's me and Drew. And it's sad. Quiet night. I don't really feel like being super detailed either, you know? It's like just kind of rushing through it. There's John. John is here. Hold on. Where's John?
Hey,
John's in the house.
hello.
Hello.
John.
I forgot paper. Hi, how's it going?
Good, good. Taking along on heavy metal stuff.
Heavy metal.
What's for dinner, John?
Hungry Man TV dinners.
Yeah, you were a Swanson fan, I think. Remember Swanson?
Yep.
Was there any other?
Okay, gotta catch up on this.
Yeah, weren't there a couple different TV dinner makers?
I'm sure there were. I don't know. I can't remember.
I think the
I think
best one-
Stouffer's made TV
Oh.
dinners.
the best one was the fried chicken.
TV dinner. What was the best dessert with the TV dinners?
The chocolate cake.
Was it
I don't know. The apple pie thing was always too hot.
the apple crumble?
It would get so hot in the oven, and I wouldn't be able to wait.
Well, there was a problem right there.
It burned my
Swanson?
face.
Banquet.
Oh yeah, banquet.
Trying to see who
Stouffer.
else, man. Stouffer, yeah.
Over have one.
Stouffer's more known for lean cuisine nowadays.
Kid
Stouffer's is
cuisine.
also known. Stouffer's is known for their French bread pizzas and their lasagna
I was gonna say
and their mac and
lasagna.
cheese.
Lasagna.
Hungry Man was a different one. That's why I said we were a Swanson fan. Hungry Man wasn't Swanson.
Oh, yeah, that's the other one, huh? Hungry Man.
Did you guys eat a lot of those growing up?
Yeah.
We used to have TV dinner night.
Oh,
So there'd be like one night of the week where we would eat TV dinners in front of the TV.
nice.
Normally, we weren't allowed to watch TV while during dinner time.
TV dinner. Is that ZZ Top? I don't remember saying that.
Yes.
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
They were in England.
They're from Texas.
Look at these old pictures. Just take me back, man. The aluminum foil tray
Oh,
that
yeah.
they came in.
Was that
And then
no, go ahead.
I was just saying, with the advent on the microwave, then they all started coming in paper.
Oh, that's right.
Like a cardboard after that. But
I remember the
Jesus,
show
right.
Sledgehammer, and then he would
Yeah,
like
that's
wash.
such a.
He would wash all his TV dinners, so you see it in the drying rack. There's all the empty trays lined up.
It's funny.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
I still like the Sledgehammer.
I enjoyed it, and then he became Wasn't he like the new guy in charge in Men in Black 3?
Wait, hey, wasn't his partner hot?
Yeah,
Sledgehammer.
yeah. What's her name?
Yeah, what is her name?
What was her name?
You
I
were watching
remember
Heavy Metal
Dor-
2000?
Well, Dory DeRoe was the character's name.
No, Michael, I have not watched Heavy Metal 2000.
It didn't quite capture the magic of the first.
Anne Marie Martin. What's her name? Detective Dory DeRoe. I always liked how like the the chief, it's like hammer. It's like, constantly screaming at him, talking to his gun.
I liked Sledgehammer a lot.
Yeah,
Enjoyed Police Squad. I liked all that great stuff.
I always liked it. Yeah, all the comedies. Which is kind of surprising because Police Squad was only like 6 episodes,
Yeah.
which I thought like for syndication or something, or just for in general, I thought it was like 13 episodes or something.
I don't think it ever got syndicated, did it?
I don't know. But just in general, I figured just like for like when you do a series, but yeah, I guess the animated Clerk was only like 6 episodes too. I took apart my pen and I don't know how to put it back together. I gotta do research on that.
Research.
Yeah, because I can't quite figure out how to get it back together because I can't figure out this plunger part. I had to clean it because it was like totally dried.
Was it like a rapidograph?
It is a what is the brand? It is a ECOT, a TWSBI pen.
You're making up shit.
Yeah, I am. I'm just saying random letters, but yeah, like this part gets stuck, so I don't know what I did wrong. It's like the plunger that, like, when you pull it, it sucks in the ink, but for some reason it's stuck right there. So, not sure what I did wrong.
Tell you what you did wrong. You didn't buy American, John.
Is that what it is?
God.
What is a good American pen?
Bic.
With that little guy.
I don't even think Bic is American.
I don't think it is either.
Pentel?
Isn't
Pentel's Japanese. I'm pretty sure they're Japanese.
Oh, I thought Pentel
Lighthouse
was
for the Blind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Skillcraft.
Skillcraft? Prison Industries?
Yeah.
Or what is that crappy crayon we always get? Was it Rose Arts or whatever?
God.
It's like these things are horrible.
I pick up cheap supplies all the time.
Yeah.
I was like letting kids use them and stuff, so I don't want to like buy expensive stuff.
Yeah, but make the kids suffer. It's like drawing with a stick. Trying to color with a stick.
Well, it's a poor craftsman who blames their tools, right? So
Is that what it is?
If they can make a masterpiece using rose art crayons, then you know they're really good.
Yeah. Okay. As somebody from Rosat's watching this is like, hey, we're gonna sue.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Not defamation if it's true.
Man, I remember those old pens. Was it? I would think it was from Bic. That Fee Fi Filer Fum. Was that the one with the caveman on it? You guys had that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was like a set of pens from I don't know. Like I remember.
I remember scented pens. Remember those?
Oh yeah, they still have those. It's like I don't want to use black. I don't like the smell of licorice. Oh, cat is meowing in the bathroom.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Mm. She's like, pay attention to me.
Sure, yeah, not when.
But hey, Michael. So, which of your pieces sold at the con?
Everything except for the teddy bear.
Okay. I'm gonna let the cat go out.
Not for a huge amount, but I sold 4 pieces for a little over 200. Nope.
Felt
Hey.
bad.
Well, that's money.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, Michael's not going to the auction. How will we know what it is? But I forgot. Fred usually goes, and he usually kind of gives us the update.
He just said it went well, but he didn't really. I usually track pricing, so I know how much
Yeah.
the pieces are going for.
Last
Not
year,
that it
Fred,
matters.
last year Fred posted all of them, but I don't know. Maybe he's still putting it together. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I heard there was like a bidding frenzy on some pieces.
Yeah.
Angel like having your tongue twister.
I hope he was okay. I don't know. When he came by, he looked kind of upset when he was talking to me about it. So I'm like, maybe I better not mess with him anymore.
I think he was fine.
Yeah.
He was joking about it. John made me do a tongue twister.
Yeah. See, he was all mad. But see, I figure like doing stuff like that kind of excites the crowd. Like they laugh and they have fun with it and everything, and that's what helps the piece.
I think whoever does that the wood burn art, I think he's probably making money.
Yeah. Was there one of those this year? I really didn't even see like what pieces were.
There was something done looked like on a board. I didn't know it was burned, but
Yeah.
it looked nice.
Probably from the Oak and Fire.
It's wood burn. The guy's I want to say the guy's a tattoo artist traditionally, but
Is he?
he does the wood burn art.
It looked really good, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's a neat media. It's like when you blow glass. It's like even the screw ups look.
Hey, what you do on your off time is up to you.
Hey. You take it any which way you want it to.
I used to watch them up in the North Shore. There was a glass studio where they would blow glass, and
yeah, right next to the Mexican restaurant.
it always looked really cool.
I think they're still there. The glass blow?
I don't know.
I've been over the North
haven't
Shore.
been in.
Mm-hmm. Now they don't blow glass. They just 3D print everything.
That would be sad.
If they can figure out how to do glass 3D print, they will.
Yeah. It's like you don't see too many airbrush things anymore.
Is that why?
Yeah,
Because it's
Sunny,
3D printed?
Sunny was like the last one I remember seeing like in a mall.
Yeah. It's like things change.
My uncle used to do like customized cars. He could do like the pinstriping and stuff, and he had an airbrush.
Mhm.
And at some, I don't remember if it was a car show or if it was at a race, but he would get out his airbrush and just start doing quick designs on T-shirts.
Yeah.
And like sell them at the shows.
Mhm.
And he would do like, because I used to have a T-shirt with Snoopy on it. It was just a quick Snoopy he did with the airbrush, real simple.
Yeah.
But then he got like Star Wars came out, and initially there wasn't a lot of like clothing merchandise. Not at first.
Mhm. Mhm.
Eventually there was plenty of licensed stuff, but I remember he made a real simple stencil that looked like a stormtrooper, and he just would like go over and like he'd just buy a bag of like Hanes t-shirts or whatever, like plain white t-shirts, and he would just go over in
Oh
black
yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
do this quick stormtrooper, and then he had a stencil of the Star Wars logo, the classic Star
Yeah.
Wars logo, and he would just stencil that out real quick, and he would just bang out these t-shirts with stormtroopers and Star Wars on it, and he couldn't make them fast enough. People were like buying them like crazy.
That's awesome. Who's that one artist? Is it Banksy or something that does that with the stencils, and they
Yeah.
just airbrush, and then it's like it's just
Well, it's graffiti.
yeah.
Aiko joined. It's Aiko. Let's bring Aiko in here.
I'm so
Aiko!
late. I'm so late. Hi. I didn't mean to be this.
Fine. I was
Yeah.
late.
Yeah, we had car trouble.
Oh no,
Oh, sorry
that's
to hear
not
that.
good.
Yeah, life is a
Hopefully it's
mess.
not expensive.
I don't think I'm going to draw tonight, but I just want to see what everybody else is drawing and
I
say
see.
hi.
Hi,
Rare heavy metal.
I was
Aiko?
curious about what kind of a gabber heavy metal thing you were going to do.
I hadn't even thought of it because for some reason I didn't realize that was the topic until you sent out the link, Michael.
Yeah.
So I was thinking on my way to walking the gabbers, what am I going to do? And then I was like, well,
Gabber-
I'm going to be able to join early tonight, so I'll just see what everyone else thinks I should do and go from there. Well, that didn't happen. So.
Draw them up as Captain Stern.
Oh, I got to draw that there. Stern.
Stern.
Captain Stern.
I was just thinking Gabber's headbanging.
Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh, Breezy would be good with his tail, his fluffy tail. Make it like a mohawk. Is that heavy metal? Mohawks?
Could be.
Sure.
Sure.
Whatever you want it to be.
That's right. Yeah. How was con for you?
It was pretty good. It was,
Good.
exhausting, but yeah, we had a lot of fun, and we sold Gabber gear, so that's always good.
That's good. I think I just saw you briefly, like kind of like going around here and there. So
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to really.
Yeah, I didn't get to stop by John's table really at all. I saw enough floor for like a second, and saw Drew on my way to the bathroom for the Gabbers.
Yeah. Well, I was next in the pool, so
Yeah, how'd you guys manage that? That was lucky.
I don't know, just random.
Wow. You guys have
Good.
a lot of fun being table neighbors.
Yeah, I guess so. She was really busy. Napua was just cranking out like just artwork like crazy, and people were just buying them. So
Oh, nice.
this was her first Kawaii Con, so she didn't know what to expect. I kind of warned her. It's a little bit different from an actual Comic Con,
Yeah.
So, but no, she did well.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because she's selling originals at quite a bargain. Thought she should, maybe next time she could raise her prices a little.
Yeah.
How'd you do, John?
I did okay. I actually did better last year, but
Oh,
it's
yeah?
okay. It's all
I
good.
was doing better last year. It was a Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday there was a good rush.
Good.
We beat last year overall.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was a lot to see. It's like people were, I think we're getting overwhelmed.
I think so. I feel like because there were no cars, right, this time, so
No.
it felt like
Yeah, they took out the cars to make room for more tables. Yeah.
more tables, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it felt like we had more space, but also I think there were more vendors despite that. So
Yep.
yeah, there was a lot to see. I definitely didn't get to see everything. But I don't know if you guys heard that they're not going to have Comic-Con this year.
Comic-Con Honolulu, yeah.
Yeah. So I was kind of bummed to find that out, but next year.
Yeah.
Have they made an official announcement on that yet?
Faisal said something on Facebook.
He did?
But,
okay.
Yeah, I heard it from Matt as well while I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't, I guess, get the venue. So
Yeah.
Well, they're starting their renovations.
yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what is going to happen for KawaiiCon next year. I'm not looking for it because, like, parking to me, KawaiiCon would be just the perfect, most fun event in the whole world if parking weren't an issue and having to wake up like 2 hours earlier. And I'm not even a morning person.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of panicked because it filled up pretty fast. Usually by like 9:30 they were sending people away, but there was no other events this weekend. I mean, this
There
past
were no
weekend.
other events. I didn't get in Saturday or Sunday. We had to pay more at Ala Moana, and our car got broken into. And,
Oh, damn.
yeah, so it sucked. Like, parking sucks. Not for that. They should just make the convention center parking like way bigger.
I don't think they can, I mean, well, maybe they could open the overflow downstairs, maybe.
They could build up, right? Like what Ala Moana did, nine stories. That'd be good.
And then it's gonna be under construction really long.
Yeah.
I don't know. Given their structural integrity, I don't know if I'd want to be on that 9th floor.
That is true. Yeah, that venue is always having problems. So yeah.
Escalators broke again.
Had the roof collapse that 1 year in the rain.
Yeah. And then the freight elevator went down.
Oh, in the rain. What was that? 2006.
That was it last year?
That long ago. 20.
I think it was last year.
Oh, what?
When we had the heavy rains, yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then so it leaked in the onto the gaming
yeah.
room.
Oh. I didn't go last year because Flossie was sick. But...
Yeah.
Went out there. What's everyone's?
There's a thread that posted the 2-hour walkthrough of the Artist Alley. I watched the video.
Oh, what?
I saw everybody's tables.
Who posted it?
Hold on.
I don't think I saw it.
Photo Luke Hawaii.
I don't know that one.
Huh?
They did a full walkthrough?
The YouTube page is Photo Luke Hawaii. Yeah, it's like a 2+ hour just walkthrough of the exhibition hall.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
I didn't even
I saw everybody's tables. I saw your table. And
Oh,
I kind of fast forwarded through it, but I did see everybody's tables. I saw my daughter out shopping.
oh.
Tell her, you're not at the table.
You gotta let people get up and get around.
Yeah.
Stuff sitting there.
My friend Lamar, it was his first time. Well, sorry, it's weird. I hear myself real loud. But Lamar was freaking out. He bought a lot of stuff. It was pretty funny.
That was good, as long as he enjoyed himself. Yeah. Andrew, you got to do that. I got to concentrate.
But I had trouble trying to find the volunteers, but Drew was able to get some of his friends to help him out.
Yeah, Drew and Connie and
Connie came by.
Connie, Lamar,
Yeah.
your friend Sue.
Yep, Sue was there.
All
She
in
had a
all,
really good time.
Yeah,
She loved
good.
it.
Well, this year, at least they didn't have problems with the gates, the security gates. So people were in a much better mood this time around, and understandable. Like at least they weren't waiting like 4 hours to get in.
Yeah, there was no line con this time.
Yeah. Well, LineCon was going to the elevators for us.
Oh yeah, I freaking overheated just waiting in line for the elevator.
Yeah.
So long.
Well, I heard somebody got stuck in the elevator, in the freight
Oh
elevator.
yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Oh, you were stuck? Oh,
I
shit.
was in that batch of people. Yeah.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but at least I wasn't the one who I guess had a medical episode.
Yeah.
He's like throwing up blood.
Yeah, that was right in front of us.
That was
right.
that was the group before me, and then ours just got stuck. So I guess it's all relative.
No, but the second day too. I mean the when we were leaving, it got the other freight elevator went down and people got stuck in that one too.
Yeah. I think that was the one I was stuck in.
Oh.
Like leaving on Friday.
No, leaving like after the whole con, like on Sunday.
It got stuck again on Sunday.
The other elevator.
Oh.
Because I think it was just overworked.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of my friends got stuck in that one, and then she was not happy.
John was telling me there was some drama about one of the vendors.
Yeah, you can watch that online.
Yeah, that was a vendor who I guess she was across from me because she moved from the dealer's room.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't awake early enough to see what happened. I guess it happened like in the morning before it started. Because by the time I got there, her booth was empty, and I was like, "What? Change hands again."
Yeah, that's an interesting one. We'll talk about that after the thing is over.
Oh, Comic Jam After Dark.
Yeah. Well, it's still not resolved yet, so a lot of people are speculating what's happening.
Ooh.
I tried to read her post on IG, but my eyes started rolling in my head.
What's the post?
Oh, her side of the story. What happened?
Yeah, what's her name?
Oh,
We have to wait till after dark.
Oh. Wait for the after.
Okay. But all in all, yeah, this is. I'm curious what the numbers were on this one, like what the attendance was.
I feel like it was a lot.
It seemed like it, yeah. So that's why I'm kind of curious. Like,
you said that walkthrough video, it looked like it was pretty busy Friday.
yeah, from the get-go, it was pretty busy. Where I was in B, it kind of like had spurts. Like it was like, okay, it's really busy. Okay, now it's dead. Okay, it's busy again. Now it's dead.
Yeah, same with my aisle E.
Really, I figured the aisles they seem pretty busy constantly.
Ours had some dead moments for sure. Especially on Friday. I don't know. Friday, Saturday was like underwhelming, and then Sunday was great.
Well, I'm wondering too if Saturday I was wondering because if it was the cosplay contest, and
Maybe,
if there's other events, then then of course everybody goes there. So
Yeah.
that could be it.
I feel like there's a parabolic relationship between attendees and sales. Like too few attendees is like amazing, right? And you make nothing. But then too many and they're all doing something else. Or there's too many vendors.
There were a lot of sticker rallies.
There were
stamp rallies. There was at least 27 of them or something.
Yeah, John, there was one that you and I were in.
Yeah. And then ribbons. Ribbons was the big thing.
They did the ribbons.
Like all the way down to the floor.
Yeah. It's like, some people had it. Yeah. It was like going to the floor. They had that many ribbons. But no, it looked fun. Everybody had fun. No, everyone looked like they had fun doing it.
How do you even get ribbons? Like, because the one ribbon I was given, it was from another vendor, but she's a friend, and we shopped at each other's tables, so she just gave me one. Yeah. But how do people typically get that many ribbons?
Usually, if you follow the people, they tell you how. Because it's not like you have to pay or anything. It's just that usually if they catch you doing something. Andrew, I know you had that experience in Dragon Con, right? Where you got
the ribbons are a big deal at Dragon Con.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, there were a lot of people doing ribbons, and it's good because it was interactive, and people were willing to go around and everything. So yeah, it was good. And you know what? The other thing I noticed that was kind of a big thing this year was those crochet flowers.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there was there's a lot of handmade ones in Artist Alley, but I guess there was one place in Dealer's Room that was selling a bunch of them, and they might not have been handmade, so that was sad.
Oh, really? Interesting.
That's what I heard.
Huh.
Some crochet people were upset about it.
Lots of drama.
There's always drama. That's what makes a con fun.
Next week we're doing Daredevil.
Daredevil, what's that?
Superhero.
Daredevil?
Superhero. Okay.
Any version of Daredevil. I don't know. Want to do Ben Affleck or Charlie Cox or the comic version? Frank Miller?
The original Daredevil.
Wasn't it yellow?
Yeah.
It's blue and red.
Blue?
Was it Don Heck? Wasn't he one of the first artists on it?
I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the Marvel one?
Yeah.
Daredevil was created by Bill Everett, who created the Submariner. And then Jack Kirby, I think, drew a few of them, but Everett was the creator. And then Wally Wood came on and gave him the red suit.
Wally Wood. That guy amazes me.
He was incredible.
Yeah. I think Joe Rubenstein said he worked under Wally Wood when he started.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I think a lot of
next
people
week we'll be making the schedule for next month. So guys, between now and next Wednesday, think of what topics you want to do for April.
Wow. Hard to believe already.
Yeah, we're in April already. Yeah. Why is there
tax man? April showers.
April Fools.
April O'Neil.
Yeah, there you go. The different Aprils.
the porn star?
No.
I think there is an actress named April McNeil.
Oh yeah, there is.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Thinking about April from IT Crowd. Did anyone
Is it-
see that?
is it April?
Yeah. Yeah, she dated the buffoon boss for like a few episodes.
Oh,
Really? I'm trying to think who
that
that
was-
is.
I liked IT Crowd.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Did you turn it off?
All right. Getting close to the end here. We'll do last looks in a minute. But anybody have anything to pro coming up?
Phil Ye's in
So
town.
what do you got coming on?
Who?
Did we lose Igo?
Oh, I have something. I I have my usual Alamona event, Honolulu Makers Market on Saturday, this Saturday,
Cool.
10 to 4. We'll be by Target.
Okay. John, you have anything coming up?
Phil Ye's in town, so we're going to be doing a signing at Other Realms on Saturday from
Saturday, right?
11 to 2.
You gonna be signing with him because you guys did some books together.
Yeah, so like the one I think that's all he brought was well he brought the Winged Tiger and the Dragons of Hawaii and then some of the comics that I drew the dragons in, but the main thing he's signing is that his hardcover watercolor book called Places. So that's the main thing.
Oh,
If I can-
John.
I'll have to see if I can sneak down there and check it out.
Yeah, if you
How
can.
long are they in town for?
They're here till next Wednesday. So hopefully we can get like maybe a cartoon dinner, do like an impromptu one night.
All right. Ron, what do you got coming up?
Nothing.
No projects we should be on the lookout for?
And just go watch Doris on Sundays.
It sounds so like watch it.
Okay. Drew, anything coming up?
Well, I've been working as an assistant on The Duck Knight, which is a webcomic on Webtoon.
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from that.
Go to Webtoons right now in Napua. Drew and I are part of a contest for Webtoons,
Yeah, I
and
still gotta do that.
yeah, and then if you can subscribe, like, make comments, little hearts and everything, and yeah, so we can try to make it past this first round.
All right. Next month is the Pineapple Man and Friends exhibit at Arts and Marts.
Yeah.
I'll be part of that.
Yep.
I got to figure out what the hell I'm going to put in it. I've got enough art. Maybe this will go in it.
You have tons of
This in
stuff. Anyway, so Aiko,
Gotta
what were
figure
you
out
saying
what
earlier?
will sell though.
Is it just anything pineapple themed?
No,
It's invitation only though. That's it.
Oh,
It's Pineapple Man is the comic book that Sam Campos did.
ah,
So he picks who he wants in it.
yeah, his friends.
Bunch of one percenters.
That's me. Yeah.
good friends to have.
Yeah. What were you asking earlier, Aiko?
Oh, sorry. Oh, John, I was wanting to know because I was thinking of trying to do a coloring book. Where do you get yours? Like, do you get them published or do you self-publish?
The coloring book?
Yeah, or like any books, any comic books.
Yeah, I self-publish. Yeah.
Where do you like get them made?
I can give you a list afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah. There's 2 I would recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do a coloring book on native flowers with blossom in them.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. People can learn the Hawaiian names and some info about them.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's about it. All right. So at least I got one thing done. Yeah, I wanted to do Stern, but I didn't get a chance to do it.
There's my piece for the night. So again, based on this character from one of the heavy metals from 1984. And just like the way that character looks, so I thought I'd draw him. Drew, you ready?
Oh yeah.
You want to explain what we're looking at? Those glasses make me think of Mole Man from the Fantastic Four.
I mean, it's it's just like a generic fantasy, kind of thing.
It makes me think of 3D glasses watching a movie, like an old movie.
Yeah, that works.
Zombie ate my neighbor.
Well, that's not showing anything. John, you came here late, but do you have something?
Yeah, we did heavy metal, so I did Opus with a tuba because it's heavy metal.
Opus Simmons.
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like Gene Simmons.
Sure.
Good job.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Anybody have any parting words?
Kumquat.
Yeah, next week is Daredevil. Fill up all your red markers.
Unless you use the other colors, the yellow Daredevil.
Red or yellow.
Yeah.
Or the all black. That's it.
Or
Just
the-
do the silhouette version.
Didn't you say blue? Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Call it tonight. Everybody say aloha.
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 I can't do this fast enough.